Hi, my name is Andy. My pronouns are she, her. I'm in the 12th grade at Summit High School. In my free time, I enjoy thrifting, snowboarding, and anything fashion. I'm a teen leader because I believe it's important to keep the young adults educated.
Hello, my name is Jenna. I'm also a senior at Summit High School, and I use she, her pronouns. My interests include soccer, tennis, music, and hiking. I want to be a My Future, My Choice team leader because I want to help make learning sex ed feel more comfortable, and this is something I'm super passionate about.
Hi, my name is Maddie Bowles. I'm a senior at Summit High School. I'm a part of my school's cheerleading team, and I have been a part of my school's choir for about 6 years now. I chose to become a My Future, My Choice team leader because I want to help make this information more accessible and a little bit less awkward to learn about.
Hi, my name is Emily. I'm a senior at Summit High School, and in my free time, I love to play lacrosse and listen to good music. I decided to be a teen leader because I want to help break stigmas surrounding sex ed, make it less awkward, and also just to be a relatable leader for you guys to help learn.
Hi, my name is Trace. I'm a senior at Lapine High School. In my free time, I enjoy longboarding and playing video games. And I'm a teen leader because I think we should be able to talk openly about sex.
Today, we're going to begin talking about decisions that young people often have to make when it comes to sex. We will define what we mean by sexual involvement and explore reasons why teens make different decisions about their sexual involvement. Before we get started, let's review the ground rules. Number 1, respect each other's ideas and opinions. Do not tell personal stories or ask personal questions. Everyone should participate as much as possible. It's okay to pass, and the clapping pattern means stop and listen.
People choose to avoid different things at different times in their life for different reasons. Reasons include their own well-being, health, personal values, and goals. For example, a person might avoid playing a video game so that they can focus on studying for a test. Someone might avoid chewing gum while wearing braces. Someone might avoid playing sports to let an injury heal. Or someone might avoid drinking alcohol until they are the legal drinking age. Choosing to avoid something temporarily is called abstinence. A person can wait to become sexually involved or abstain from sex until they are older and feel ready. Deciding when to have sex is a big decision, and there are many things to consider. This includes your emotional health, physical health, and values. Talking with a trusted adult about this decision can be really helpful. Sometimes people who don't experience sexual attraction or the desire to have sex may identify as asexual or be on the ace spectrum. When we use the term sex, it's important to remember there are many definitions of sex depending on who you ask. That's why it's important that we create a general definition in this program when we talk about sex.
This class came up with a lot of reasons to wait to have sex. You also identified reasons why people choose to have sex. As we have already talked about from our list, some people have sex because they want to be closer with another person, experience pleasure, and have a family if they're able to. Keep in mind that having sex for these reasons often goes better as you get older. That's because with age, people start to understand themselves, their identities and values, what's important to them, and relationships. This includes boundaries and consent, which we'll talk about in a future lesson. Having access to medically accurate sexual health information and resources also helps people stay safer. Having sex before you are ready can lead to physical and emotional challenges. It's important to remember that if you decide to have sex, there are still other decisions you have to make, such as what you'll do to prevent pregnancy or reduce your risk of STIs. Take your time to get support with this decision by talking to a trusted adult in your life. And remember, if you are not interested in sex at all or identify as asexual, that's okay too.
Sometimes people choose to wait to be sexually involved because of their goals they want to achieve in their future. Today, we are going to talk about setting goals. Here are some examples of long-term goals. I want to have a good job. I want to travel across the United States. I want to have a healthy relationship with my body, and I want to graduate from college. These are long-term goals. Short-term goals are the ones that might happen soon, like in the next few days, several weeks, or even months. Here are some examples of our short-term goals.
Some of my short-term goals are I want an A in my physics and math class, and I want to help new girls for the cheer team this season. Now we want you to take a few minutes and think about your goals. Write down one short-term and one long-term goal. Ready, go.
When we are young and even as adults, having sex before we are truly ready can affect our goals and happiness. This can include the pressures and responsibilities that come from being in a sexual relationship and the things that can happen to the body, such as unintended pregnancy and sexually transmitted infections. Each of these take time, energy, and resources away from other interests, goals, and priorities. Because of this, we may choose to focus on our goals rather than being sexually involved, especially when we are young. Choosing to wait has nothing to do with whether or not you've had sex before, and just because a person has had sex in the past doesn't mean that they have to have sex again.
We also recognize that sometimes people have goals that may be related to sex and relationships. This can include finding a romantic relationship or having a marriage that is built on trust, connection, and safety. Another goal might be starting a family one day. When we are young, these goals are often considered long-term goals because we want to focus on other things first, such as school, learning about ourselves, and our friendships. It can be helpful to talk about these long-term goals with a trusted adult.
You all showed us today that there are many healthy reasons for someone your age to choose to wait to become sexually involved. You also showed us that there are many other things you can do with someone else that does not put you at risk for an unintended pregnancy or STIs. It's important to be sure you have all the information necessary to make the best decision for you and for your future.